Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Matt's Movie Reviews, and today I'm going to be talking about Spotlight. Spotlight was directed by Tom McCarthy and it came out in 2015. The movie was written by Josh Singer and Tom McCarthy, and it was also based on true events. Rachel McAdams, Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, they all starred in the movie, and it was overall just very intriguing to see how the media can unravel big mysteries and big conspiracies, honestly. The movie is about a newspaper that unravels a big mystery with the Catholic Church in Boston. They expose a bunch of sexual abuse claims against the Catholic Church, which end up being the truth. And the movie seems very honest because it gets the lawyers involved, talks about the legalities of disclosing information, and it's just a very relevant topic in, I think, today's political climate. I think that's why it got a lot of attention back in 2015, because it was just such a relevant film. So the sexual assault cases with the Catholic Church becomes an international ordeal. And it's all thanks to, I guess, the reporters who exposed the Catholic Church for hiding a bunch of sexual assault cases. You know, you don't really, I feel like it's something we don't talk about enough in today's society, and it's interesting to see different perspectives of sexual assault talked about within the movie. It's interesting to see the reporters go talk to victims and get their cases out into the open, and when we see some of the victims come forward in the film, like to the reporters, they're very frightened, and you can tell by the way they look and the way that they portray their emotions that they are very distraught human beings, and they've had serious weight on their shoulders for years sometimes. And I guess for the reporter who talks to one of the victims, you can tell that talking to the victim, she gets a certain motivation to continue the case and work harder to unravel this mystery. Yeah, I think the movie itself is just very well paced. Michael Keaton's character is really fascinating because we find out that he's a more complicated person than his fellow journalists like to believe, and it's cool because a lot of the reporters, you can tell, at least it's conveyed through the movie, that they all have a personal attachment to the case in some way or another. And they just, you can tell they're very passionate reporters. This is a relevant movie even just for journalism because of the whole fake news subject that keeps getting thrown around. I think it's important to look at films that talk about journalism and newspapers and the hard work that goes into journalism and reporting and writing, and it's I think a very responsible film that was made at the right time. I think the movie is just shedding light on, hey, journalism is important. We need to keep, valuing journalism for what it is and take it seriously. And especially with all the fake news claims that keep coming out, it's just like, I feel like some people just categorize all journalism as fake news sometimes. Spotlight, hands down, 5 out of 5 movie. I would watch this again. I plan on watching it again. It's a good drama, and it's a very focused film. The movie has a strong cast, great writing. It tells you the story of the reporting of unraveling the sexual assault cases behind the Catholic Church. And I think it's just a very relevant film. This movie is a historic piece. We can learn from this history and remember, like, these issues don't just go away. I think it's another theme of the movies. Issues throughout history are reoccurring unless they're fixed. And it's a constant effort to fix issues in our society. And just a very good example of why historic films are so important. And I really respect what this movie did. It had a very good purpose. It does another good thing that filmmaking can do. It gets you a little uncomfortable. And sometimes filmmaking should get you uncomfortable. Art should get you uncomfortable. It helps teach you, makes you feel things. That's what art should do. So this does it for me. What do you guys think? Please, leave a comment down below and let's just get a dialogue going. Thank you guys again for watching my review. If you have any questions or if you want to leave a comment, please go ahead, like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next time. See ya.